Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800 Stav. Call in. We'll solve your problems. We have returning to the podcast Jordan Jensen. Thanks for coming, Jordan.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, special tomorrow. Take Me With You.
It comes out tomorrow.
Comes out tomorrow on Netflix.
Right now I'm in Austin.
You're in Austin.
I'm about to do Rogan.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm in England. I'm currently in England. Yep. Can't wait to watch it. It's important. It's awesome to time travel via podcasting, everyone.
You're going to be in England?
I'm going to be in England. Yeah.
I'm going
London.
to in October.
Huh?
Are you just going there or are you bouncing around?
I'm doing London, Glasgow, Dublin, Manchester. I'm doing
Flying from each place to place?
I'm gonna take the train. I actually did some. I was doing some. My Christina, an unsung member of Stavvy Baby Enterprises, the other roommate of this apartment. It was me, Eldis, and Christina. We all work together. Now she does like travel stuff and shit. You know, she does like logistics. She's on maternity leave, so I had to, do some Googling. But it reminded me of the good old days when I was a one-man band booking all my travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna take the train from Manchester, I think, to Glasgow, which is going to be nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that. I might even fuck around and take the train from, London to Dublin. Take, a long train ride and, stop.
That's nice.
Stop in the middle, see some shit, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? See some... Because I have a couple days... I have, a whole week between. So I think I'm going to take, an extra day and, see shit. I also want to go there and, part of the reason that I was doing London... Or, doing the UK run is because, I've never done... I keep getting sick before going to London and canceling. I feel bad. Sorry, I'm really coming no matter what. I've even said no to some cool stuff for you pieces of shit. So buy tickets. We have a second show added on Sunday. Don't make me an asshole. But I just want to do my material in as many places as possible
To see how it
to
works?
just see how it works.
I'm so curious.
Yeah.
I mean, mine is about blood and vagina and cum.
Some universal
and everybody
truths.
has that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people have one or... Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's less people, but the first three,
It's
the
a
first
lot.
three, everyone's got two out of three, and
Yeah.
half
We probably have
people
the least
three.
amount of vaginas and penises in the United States because they've been all...
Well, you just make them into the other one.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think sometimes they just...
Either you believe that by fucking them up, you haven't fundamentally changed them, and you still have it, or you believe that you turn it into one.
You know what's weird? This guy that my friend was seeing who's
Also,
like a
by the
monster-
way, sorry.
Yeah.
Thailand completely crushes us in terms of switching genders. So I don't think we have the most.
But that's
a small country, you think?
no, that's drag.
No, they chop them up.
Do they chop them up?
I think so.
No, it's ladyboys. They
Some
just
of them
wear
keep them,
makeup.
some of them don't. They get tits.
They don't have any money. They have $9.
Yeah, but first of all, they have some
All
money.
the whole country.
They have some money, and I think a lot of it, unfortunately, which is brutal, does go to sex work. It's a sex-based economy. So if anyone's going to figure out how to make cool future genitals, I think it's going to be them.
I don't think so. I think it's third world.
I think you're being very xenophobic, right?
I'm very xenophobic.
I think you're really underestimating
Dude,
them.
Rafi Bastos is my podcast, and I was like, "Isn't Brazil like a third world country?" And he was like, "No, not at all."
First of all, you're from upstate New York. You're from where the fucking... What you're talking about is so poor and horrible. I would rather live in Thailand than where you come from. It's not even close.
Contractors make a lot of inventions. The most amount of inventions come from carpenters.
Interesting.
Because they're like, what if they were the dumbest stick on the back of the hammer that would allow,
Yeah.
My friend's ex, not ex, just dude she was fucking, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I've fucked a tranny, right?
Okay,
which is crazy.
Yeah, he said that. You're quoting
He said
him.
that. He's like the southern guy, which tranny to me is drag, in my opinion.
No.
Transvestite.
It's a slur for
Yeah, but it's not
trans person.
transgender.
Yes, it is.
If you transition fully, you're not really a trans anymore.
Okay,
You know
stop
okay,
saying
sorry.
it.
Sorry. So then
Yeah.
she's got a whole vagina and tits.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but it was weird because it used to be a penis, so it's still gay. And it made me think
I
like,
don't think it is gay. I mean, it's something weird. It's not
like,
right. It's not the norm. I mean, if I think it's closer to straight than gay at that point. If you've had all the surgeries. That's what I'm saying.
It's so, and it was like I got plastic surgery to remove all this extra skin because I used to be super fat.
Right, you used to be fat as hell. We've
and
covered
that's
that.
like if somebody fucked me and they were like, yeah, she just had the skin hitting me in the face the whole time, and they were like, really, and they were like, no, she got it cut off, but it was there. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
No, I agree. I think when you've made the switch, I think of those as straight relationships, although it's like, you know, probably your sexuality and the way you relate sexually is different.
Right.
For some people, I would assume.
What do you think about identifying as queer if you're just a hot woman who got a sex change in a relationship with a toxic gym rat? Do you get to say you're queer?
If you had a sex, what do you mean the sex
Women,
change?
Okay, I was a man. I transitioned to be a beautiful woman. I'm killing it. Huge tits.
Yep.
Amazing pussy.
Yep. Sounds
Having
awesome.
sex with gym rats. Strong men.
Cool.
Toxic.
Yeah.
And I still identify as queer.
I mean, I think being trans, I mean, we're in a society where, I think, unfortunately, society dictates that a little bit. And I think
I'm more queer than that person.
You're not.
I'm a lesbian
you're not.
having sex with small men.
No, okay, you're not at all. You're a straight woman. You're a straight woman who's been through...
Barely.
In that, yes. I mean, listen.
It's harder
until
to be that.
You just take the plunge and stop flirting, until you stop sort of doing this whole, oh, I'm so gay, but I'm not, wink, wink, wink bullshit, you're still straight.
I figured out why I'm straight. I got scared straight. Because I have 3 moms that love me, one dad that didn't love me and died, and he was like a hot guy. I got scared straight.
Wouldn't that scare you gay? The one guy who loved you died?
No, I don't need the woman's love. I need the man's love. If you want to make your son, if you want to make your son straight, kill his mother, because he'll always want to replace her.
What if he wants to replace her with like a diva that sings really well? Because that happens a lot with gay guys. Love women in non-sexual ways. You could argue some gay guys love women more than I do. Because like Lady Gaga means more to them than my mother means to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So I think I like your theory that
yeah.
You're constantly searching for
male validation.
A straight man.
I have plenty of women who love me.
Yeah, true.
I don't like that.
Right.
I don't need that.
Right. But I do think if you're trans, you're still queer in society.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's where I land. You have gotten like Austin trans brain. Like you know what I mean? Like it really is at the top of your head.
No, because you
immediately brought it up as soon as the podcast started.
No, because this just happened where my friend said that her guy fucked a
right.
And I'm really interested in it because sometimes I get like I'm jealous of like Robbie Hoffman for just cutting her tits off and still being a woman. That's like the coolest thing.
Right.
I want to do that so bad.
What's stopping you?
Because I need them for sexual capital. Okay. I strap them down as much as I can. Because I still date men. But yeah, I am very interested in it.
I give you credit. You are still you won't take the plunge, but you are inching forward because I want to chop my tits off. This is new, and I like that. You are getting closer to being a lesbian. I'll give you that. Yeah, totally. Lamenting your tits.
I don't. Women, you know what I don't like? When women compliment you, it's this all-encompassing, amazing compliment that you can't like believe. Like they'll be like, "I like your whole essence." But if a man compliments you, it means so much more because it's so hard for men to think of like a man once said that I had small pores, and I think about that every day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's like gold to me.
I think that's again more about how much you value a man's approval.
So yeah.
I don't think it's necessarily
I do not respect women.
I don't think it's necessarily that their compliments mean more. You know, because to me,
respect women when they start acting right. When they start, I'm serious, dude. I will.
I mean, just real quick, that is a line from a Def Jam 1992 set. That is like a line from the most misogynistic.
What is going on with women? Why are they doing this?
What are they doing? What are you talking
fillers.
about?
I want women. Lip fillers. The fucking.
Plastic surgery.
Comedians who are our face is supposed to be able to go like this, and they're going, "No, I'm funny." You're not. You can't see your weird face. You're not funny. Get out of the business and become an actress, you dumb bitch.
But that is the thing. I mean, I'm sorry, we're in entertainment, unfortunately, and we're in the lowest part of entertainment. So people who fail out of everything else end up here. We're sort of like after you clean your sink. And you see all the debris that's in the little strainer. Yeah. That's stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
People got accused of
That's why.
Now they're selling
don't
out the funny
hot.
bone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you wanted to be a model. You're not good enough. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You're doing a residency at the Stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but that you have to understand that's
weak at the creek.
That's who we are. That's what this is.
Yeah, but accept it and stop trying to be hot. We're not supposed to be hot.
You don't think any comedian woman
Some people
should be
pull
hot?
it off. I will say Nikki Glaser pulls it off.
Sure.
Nikki Glaser, it's funny how hot she is because of the shit she's saying.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can be hot and be funny.
But she doesn't
It's
have
harder.
fake face. She doesn't have the fake face also.
Sure.
I just think women in general, with the trying to look like babies and then being against is crazy to me.
Okay.
They're carrying around fucking gigapets and fucking keychains and being like, Epstein's a monster.
I mean, it's a real different thing to fuck a grown woman in, like,
who is dressing like a baby and have the
then
little...
to fuck a child, yes. Yeah.
Jordan, I have my vape.
Jordan,
I have my little breast milk flavored vape.
Let me just say yes. Like, you have no argument whatsoever. I'm not gonna say what they're doing isn't weird.
They're ripping their pubic hair out.
And again, I'm not saying that like having an infantilization thing isn't its own problem. You can still criticize pedophiles even if you dress like a baby, I would say.
I don't agree.
Well, you're out. Let me tell you something. There's no agree to disagree here. You are fully wrong. It's one
What
of
do
the
you mean
stupidest
if I
things I've
dress
ever
like
heard.
a baby and I go out and I try and suck men's cocks?
You're grown. By the way, no one's gonna be like, I thought she was 12. They're gonna be like, well, this dumb bitch.
Well, not me,
This
because-
30-year-old bitch. Yeah, but like they're not gonna be duped. You won't be duping a into fucking you. You'll be fucking a guy who's got a different sexual hang-up that is much better for society than being a child predator.
Women need to start aging like Native American chiefs.
Listen, I think what you're saying, you're actually saying something that could be positive, but you're couching it in very negative,
Imagine if you woke up
misogynistic
tomorrow
terms.
and you were a
You're
woman.
saying accept. Yeah, it's harder to be a woman.
It's not hard. You'd wake up and all the women around you would be like, ew, why are you just wearing your regular face today? And you'd be like, because it's my face. And they'd be like, you have to put mush on it and lots of stuff on it. And you'd be like, but it's my face. You have to be.
That's hard. That's what I'm saying.
It's not hard. It's stupid.
It
and
is.
It's our fault. Women can stop. Women can stop.
It's
Stop
really
doing
not.
it.
Holy fuck, this is insane. You think it's women's fault?
Yeah, dude, we
that
get
they're
paid just as much. We're just as powerful. Cut it out.
All right, you're practicing for Rogan, very clear. You're gonna do
No.
you're gonna do a great job on Kill Tony with
Dude,
these talking points.
Why? I am successful.
You don't think there's a fucking scenario? There's a reason that women have to behave this way.
Why?
You don't
Tell
think
me
you
why.
think beauty standards are something women created and not a way that men put value on women starting from like thousands of years ago?
Yeah, time
that
to change. Time to stop now.
Okay.
Enough time has passed. Time to stop.
Okay, I
We
don't.
literally put on makeup in order to be like, show men to be like, this is where the penis goes. We don't do that for each other. We don't do that to each other.
That's true. I would not know where to put it without
know
the
you
red,
wouldn't.
without the red guiding circle.
Yes, dude. It's fucked up and it's got to stop. And we should, our
Okay.
periods and everything. I think every woman, when they have their period, should have 2 little red blood stripes. None of this hiding it anymore. No
Okay.
more.
I'm with you on all this stuff.
Feminism is dead, dude.
But what you're talking about is a form of feminism. You're talking about
I
like,
want it to come back.
Okay.
Remember hairy armpits? Now it's unacceptable.
I don't think that's true.
It's okay in Bushwick, but it's not cool.
Yeah,
So
it's fine.
What's that? The Italian lady had, who's hot?
Oh yes. I know who you're talking
Sophia
about.
Loren.
Sophia Loren.
Yeah, she had.
I got no problem with hairy armpits. I'm on
That's
record.
fine.
Yeah.
But it's very rare to see it on like an actual empowered woman. It's on like a vegan trans who has like non-binary cats or whatever.
This is really interesting because you're actually saying radical feminism with Kill Tony vocabulary right now. It's like a fascinating. I'm having a hard time even because we do agree, but you're throwing these like anti-cancel culture buzzwords out.
There's a
even
way to
you're
be.
like it's like how Ian is embarrassed of being gay, so he pretends to be Republican. You're doing this.
Yeah.
You're embarrassed to be a feminist, so you're pretending to be Republican right now.
No, I think if you're a feminist, then you also have to have issues with trans stuff. You have to, because when a trans person goes, now I'm a woman, and they get giant fake tits, you have to be like, hey.
No, I don't think that's true.
You don't have to, but you got to go a little bit alone, and when in
You
your
have to
room
be-
alone, you have
so
to go, hey.
You're saying no. I think this is about you wanting big fake tits and to look
I
like
don't
that.
want them. Why would you want to add more weight?
So wait. What's your? So you're coming out as a trans exclusionary radical feminist The turf.
I'm not a turf.
Okay, well, what you said was very turfy right there.
No,
if you're
I think that if you transition to be a woman, if you transition to be a woman, you've probably undergone the same amount of shit that a woman has undergone, like societally.
I think you've gone through some different, but yes.
Yeah. Totally.
Equally bad stuff.
If my dog kind of looks like a cat, if people go, is that a cat? I go, yeah, she looks like a cat. Okay. She's a cat. If you want her to be a cat, she's a cat. I don't give a fuck what you want to be.
Okay.
But I do want women to stop being little fucking cum goblins.
Okay, now we switch to a different thing.
With the lips.
Okay, you just mean, cum goblin to you just means like succumbing to the male gaze, being like a sex doll, that kind of vibe, bimbo aesthetic, that kind of thing.
And the way they talk. Mm-hmm. A kid asked if I was a boy the other day.
And is that what this is all about?
I talk normal, and other girls talk like fucking.
Okay.
He said, can I throw a ball for your dog? I said, oh, heck yeah. And he goes, are you a boy? And I said, I don't know.
I don't know anymore. I want to get my tits chopped off like Robbie Hoffman.
I don't understand. It sucks.
Okay, you're going through something is what this is.
It's New York. It's New York especially.
What is this? What's going on?
I'm about to
Do you feel undesirable?
I'm about to get my period. I just went through a breakup on Tuesday.
Again? I feel like last time you were here, you were just going... It's probably the same guy, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has happened 7 times since I've known you. This exact scenario. I mean, this is the most time is a flat circle podcast there is.
Yeah.
Every time you've done this podcast, you've just broken up with this guy.
Yeah.
Or you just hooked up.
No, one time we had just hooked up, yeah.
They lived around here.
Yeah.
I won't even say he anymore. Who knows what you're into at this point. Do you have, is this part of it? Are you feeling undesirable? You look great, by the way. You came in your gym
No,
gear.
I just am. This is I'm not even going to, I am. I'm not, it's very frustrating because of, why am I frustrated about it right now? Mm-hmm. Because I meet all these people on the road and the men come up and they go, hey, it's really nice to meet you. I'm a huge fan of your work. And the girls come up to me and they climb into my flesh and they go, are you sure you're not gay? I just want to suck it. And I'm like, have some dignity, bitch. Have some dignity.
Okay, I don't think that's fundamentally what your problem is.
My problem is that I accidentally got born into the second sex, which we are. We are the second sex. And I would like to stop that and women to stop that. Cut it out.
Okay.
Gen Z, crushing it.
By being sort of non-binary.
Weird, freaky, non-binary, like they're not.
So you're just saying don't conform to gender norms. It's really all you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm saying millennials have gotten so fucking cringe.
You would like to just appear less feminine but still be perceived as a woman is what you're saying.
God forbid.
I'm just trying to get, first of all, I'm just trying to understand your point.
If I wear a watch, 9 people go, and I have to know the time. What? I have to know the time.
Okay, but see, you're blaming women for this. This is the thing I'm having a really hard time for.
Okay.
It's the people yelling at you that are the problem.
Men put their cocks in my vagina. They don't give a fuck how hairy it is.
You don't think that's different than respecting you as a person? We just got over the fact that you've been, They
respect me.
But women don't?
Women don't respect themselves.
Okay.
They don't respect themselves. Okay. And every time
Where is this coming from right now? Because it's not the girls on the road, like 8 girls on the road tried to fuck you. That's not where this is all coming from. Where is this coming from? Where is this
I'm about to get my
well
period.
Of hatred? Okay.
The well of hatred is coming from
women. And why is it aimed just at women and not at maybe society at large? Why don't you say there's a part of women are doing a part of it and the people that are, because I do think it's probably I think men, especially right now, we're in there's a cultural conservative shift, right? And I think like there is some patriarchal shit going back where it's like, I think because society's getting more conservative, women are expected to have more like, are expected to appear more feminine, right? Like all this kind of shit. That's a big part of the problem too. Why don't you have? I'm just confused. Like, why are you not mad at that aspect?
Because I don't think women have made the conscious choice that they can actually direct the way that culture moves. I think women don't think that they direct culture, and they do direct culture. And instead of directing it, they go, "Well, men want this." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they do. I mean, there's so many women who are weird and were upset. Lady Gaga, perfect example. She fucking dresses like a freak.
Sure.
She does all sorts of shit. That's awesome, right? Mm-hmm. She's huge. Like, if you are different and actually weird, people like it. But so many women in the world have gotten so obsessed with the way that their bodies are, and men don't have to get. I was watching I get that it's Hollywood. I get that it's a lot of things, but I also think that women can opt out, and they choose to not opt out.
Folks, life's been a little all over the place lately. I know our guest Jordan could unwind a little bit. No, no one's doubting that. Me personally, what I've been doing, I've been taking cornbread hemp CBD gummies. That's right. Cornbread hemp CBD gummies because I've been all over the place, baby. It's been crazy. I'm in London right now. I've been in Venice, Amsterdam. I'm in the UK. I'm going to Greece. I'm going to Ireland. I'm going to Scotland. All these shows, all the red carpets, all the fuss, all the to do, putting on my little suits. It's stressful. You know what calms me down? Cornbread hemp. Cornbread hemp CBD gummies. And you don't got to worry. They only use the best part of the hemp plant, the flower, for the purest and most potent CBD. None of that stem bullshit CBD that these other pricks are selling you. No siree. And this is specifically formulated to help relieve discomfort, stress, and sleeplessness, all problems I've had in the past. All products, this should put you at ease, all products are third-party lab tested and USDA organic to ensure safety and purity. I love to hear that. I can't say that listen, in the past, maybe I've taken some other remedies that haven't been as pure. I have peace of mind now. You know what I mean? When I'm taking this, when I'm dancing with the cornbread gummies. Right now, Stavvy's World listeners can save 30% off on their first order. Just head to cornbreadhemp.com/Stavvy and use code Stavvy at checkout. That's cornbreadhemp.com/Stavvy and use code Stavvy. So you're saying the system's so fucked we have to opt out, not the people who have created the system. Fuck, you're not mad at them, you're mad at women for not quitting the
Men
system.
are way too stupid to be told that they're the problem. No offense. We cannot be like the patriarchy. You guys are literally just trying to fuck. You do not give a fuck what we look like. You really don't care.
I don't think that's true. I think yes, in terms of fucking someone, sure, but in terms of like
all of you want to date a real woman, 100%. You once you get to the age that we're at now.
What do you mean? What's your definition?
Like like my friends now aren't like I just want to come goblin with fat ass. You know what I mean? My friends now are like I actually want like a real person.
But I do think there is societal value to like what you're describing, like having like a woman that society sees as valuable.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people do that over their own desires, and that's a part of the problem too, right? Like that's, I think to me that's the issue, is that like no one is really going for what they actually want. They're kind of worried about being perceived a certain way.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, you know what I mean? And it's also like, I also think your definition of a real woman, like I have no problem with someone who fucking wants to dress dumb and like, have like stupid hair and fake tits, whatever. Like, I think you could still, I do think you can still be a quote unquote real woman and still appear that way. Now, I do think there's probably a problem in terms of like getting all your value from external validation, whether that's your looks, even your career, your whatever. But I think that's just one form of that. That's the problem for me anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I just want to be able to be a woman in society that is utilitarian and doing the things I want to do and active and having fun without 9 people throughout the day saying that I eat pussy. I'm like, why? Why does me boxing mean I eat pussy? Okay, I have rage issues.
We agree. You're
yeah. So I beat somebody up. I don't get what the problem is.
I'm with you.
And my mom, by the way, is a fucking straight lady who everybody whittled her down into a lesbian. She loves cock. Look at me. She loves it.
Wow.
She loves Tom Cruise. She fucked my dad for 14 years.
But she was dating women forever.
They assaulted her. They're assaulting me, and they assaulted my mother.
Okay, so we've gotten into another layer of this where you now are scared you're repeating your mother.
I'm saying that you can't be a masculine woman in society and be straight without getting whittled down.
I agree with that. But it's okay. So sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I guess my point is you can be both. You get to choose whichever way you want to present, whether that's ultra feminine or even masculine, and you should still be valid as a woman. I think that's my only disagreement with you, is that like you seem to be telling this side of the
some
like,
of them have to help me out.
The ultra feminine. Okay, so there. Here we go.
Some of them have.
You just also
they
want
are
their,
leaving me.
Okay.
They are leaving me, and they're getting hotter, and they're becoming cum goblins.
Okay.
And my most masked friends are either becoming trans, so that they can, or whatever, so that they can fit into some narrative, or they're getting fake tits. Not fake tits, but lip fillers and shit.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yes. You feel like you're in no woman's land.
I'm in no woman's land.
Yes.
If this is what a woman is, then I have to stay here to hold down the fort, but I'm getting pushed to the edge of the brink, and then I have all my friends jumping out.
Isn't the solution to just say a woman can be whatever a woman wants to be?
Totally.
Okay. Instead of saying,
no,
some of those goblins come back.
Gotta help me out.
Okay. And in what way would you like them to help you out?
They need to stop it.
But what if they like it? What if they like getting lip filler?
They gotta take a break of some days.
Okay. I think part of this is maybe you think they're also hot, and part of you would like to look kind of hotter sometimes.
You can't even handle that I'm straight.
What are you talking about? I probably can handle the most of your I think
you can't. You think I'm gay.
I don't actually think that.
If you saw me approach a woman's vagina, you would change your mind.
I actually don't really think that. I honestly don't think. It's a fun bit.
But they have to take a few days off of making their face look like it's not their own.
But why do they have to?
Because I can't be the only straight woman.
The way you get to be whatever the fuck you are, they get to be whatever the fuck they want to be.
No.
Why? Okay, why not?
Because I need some help over here.
Okay. And what kind of help?
I need some of the straight women to some days dress comfortably so that we create a new faculty.
Is part of the problem that you live in New York? Where it's
I'm a New York hick, and it's a huge issue.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all we're talking about here is that this is
if I go to Canada, shit.
If you go most places, you're fine. If you go most places, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so all I'm saying is don't make any sweeping generalization about women be doing too damn much or whatever.
They do be doing too damn much.
Or whatever the fuck this started as.
Do you know how painful it is to get lip fillers? Do you know how hard it is for women to a needle in your mouth? It is. You don't need to do that. You need to get men used to putting their dick in this.
Okay, well, just because you have little ass lips. Don't take it out on lip fillers. You have little ass lips.
I'm worried about our generation getting old, like hitting 50 and just having mental breakdowns because they're not attractive anymore.
I mean, that happens to literally every generation. That's just aging. That's not new for our generation.
Yeah, but I think ours might be worse. I think ours might go crazy.
Every generation thinks that. That's the thing. The thing we have to recognize that every generation has their, especially aging and losing your youth, whatever. It's like every generation goes through that for sure. And every generation gets a little weirder, so it's going to be a little different, but, you know.
I think Gen Z is going to be fine. I think they're going to age regular, like homeschooler vibes.
Is that why, like homeschooler?
You know how, like, remember the homeschool kid you grew up with that's, like, just a weirdo freak?
Sure.
I think they're all kind of like that a bit.
Because they're so isolated with the internet or whatever?
Yeah.
We'll see, I guess. I don't know.
You know how Madonna looks insane now? Sure. I think our whole generation's going to do that.
I don't think so. There've been...
Have you seen our friends?
I've seen a lot of them, sure. Yeah.
They got to stop.
Some of the... Look, have friends of mine done Botox so young that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing that? Sure, I agree. We're actually in agreement on a lot of stuff. It's just the, like... being so mad at it that, you know, and saying it's women's fault that we don't agree on, I guess.
You would be mad if you were a woman. If you woke up one day and walked out, you'd be like, what am I'm supposed to do? What? And they'd be like, laser your face.
You know how much
until it bleeds.
If I was my size as a woman, you know how bad my life is? Like, you know how much easier it is to be a fat guy?
Yeah,
you know
it means like
they
wealth.
literally, like, yeah, but like, Melissa McCarthy is the first woman who ever got to fulfill what her life is like was what every fat fun guy's life is like. You know what I mean? Women get one of those.
And she has a hot husband.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There are maybe not million. There are thousands of fat fun guys whose lives are awesome, and that's we do not give women the same opportunity.
No,
that's not fair. I agree with you. I think fat fun. But like, you know, so if like a girl is fat and loud, they're like, "Shut up, you fat bitch." You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I just don't think it's really all women's fault. I don't know, not to be taking the not to be taken, we've weirdly gender swapped this argument.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, it's a little bit more men's fault than you're saying, and
Yeah.
you're like, no, these whores need to stop putting on makeup. Men are too
stupid to have it be their fault. It's like you guys aren't making moves, dude. You're not being like
the propaganda's working on you.
No, it's not. It's like you guys aren't. People are getting cast in movies that are not necessarily super feminine. Like it is. People are fine with whatever culture tells them is cool.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, there's like the Marilyn Monroe who's like, oh my God, isn't getting cast. It is like interesting women who get cast.
That's
They're
an interesting
tiny.
point. I don't know who's even the biggest. It's hard to think like who are the biggest female stars right now.
Okay, take Zendaya.
Zendaya.
She dresses like a boy all the time, and she's literally
she's
huge.
classically model beautiful though.
She's skinny.
She's
we're not
tall,
talking about weight.
skinny.
Weight we're fucked on. Weight we're
so
fucked on.
You've conceded.
Yeah,
you've
no,
conceded
weight is completely I never will. I never eat.
Okay.
And
Zendaya is like she has like model looks.
yeah, but she dresses like a boy.
No, she fucking does.
She
Look
does.
at her. Look at her fucking. Look at her like she.
Sometimes she dresses like a girl, but out and about she dresses like a boy.
All her like she's always wearing like nice gowns or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, to the red carpet. I just got a suit tailored.
Yeah, she looks fucking incredible. What are you talking about? Zendaya is your fucking.
But
I mean,
out
that's
and
just
about-
a beautiful woman who dresses traditionally
All right,
beautiful.
well, she's not helping me anymore.
I mean, that's an insanely hot woman. That's crazy that's.
Well, she fucking sold out.
Cause she wears.
Look at her in the hat.
Okay,
Look at her in the hat.
She's wearing a hat one time.
That's silly.
Yeah, but
And
that's
that's fun.
high fashion. That's
Yeah.
maybe you're the worst example you could have given. She's the most like in fat.
Look at Zendaya on the street.
She still looks pretty hot.
No,
These are all. I mean, you have no point.
she's cool.
There, she's wearing cargos behind Tom Holland that one time. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We don't have to keep talking about this. So, how are you feeling about your 8th break? Do you think this is the last time you break up with this person?
Yeah.
Are you taking any precautions to make sure that happens?
Like
what? Like, are you just like it's never gonna happen again?
I have an extra therapist.
An extra one.
Yeah, 2.
That's not good. This is not good. You're approaching Sarah Squirm territory. Sarah goes to therapy like 8 times a week. Yeah. Don't arch your eyebrow. You have 2 therapists. You're in that zone.
8 times a week.
That's hyperbole, but what is this one? Is this like a special type of therapy?
Yeah.
Like a trauma type thing?
Yeah.
That's actually good. I think that's good because I have friends who have
It
done.
helps you switch your attachment style.
I have friends who have done trauma-specific therapies that have been incredibly
I'm thinking about ketamine.
successful. Yeah, maybe.
It's also just here's what happens with the cycle. You stay in it for a long time. The anxious person, me, who doesn't think they deserve love, stays in it for a long time, and then eventually they do get bored, and they're
Right.
like, "Oh, this is actually like
This sucks.
this isn't fun anymore,"
Right.
and that's when it actually ends. And this time, I'm actually just like, "Oh yeah, this is not even like
Yeah.
I'm not like crying about it. I'm not like, you know what I mean?
You're just going through the motions.
But I'm not doing like every other breakup. I was like devastated. I couldn't say, and now I'm like, I've done it. I've seen
Yeah.
there's literally nothing here.
Yeah.
And that's the only way for
So
it
it's
to
just a smooth 9 years to figure that out, or how
4.
long? 4. Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, that's
4's not so bad. I thought it was
Yeah.
like a longer.
because the other breakups I was like, I can't wait for it to start up again. It will start,
Right.
and now I'm just like, no.
Oh, interesting. You always thought it'll start up
yeah,
again.
yeah. After like the 3rd time, yeah.
Gotcha.
But now I'm just like, it's 2
Okay.
because it wasn't even. It literally just came down to like a survival, like during the relationship, I would just be like, am I bad? I'm not enough. I'm not being good. I'm not being. And then when we broke up, I was like, oh, I like. That's not like a good time. Like
Right.
we weren't
Feeling that way is not what a relationship should be like.
Right. Well, we weren't even having like fun. And the other
Yeah.
iterations, I didn't know about it yet. So I was like, oh, this is really the time.
Yeah.
And this last time I was like, you
This
know.
sucks.
Yeah.
What am I even fucking doing?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you don't. So, okay, good. And then are you just gonna stay away from dating for a while? Or are you gonna get back in there?
No.
You're just gonna
Because
focus
I
up.
still-
You got the special coming out.
I'm not really attracted to anybody but my ex. So I have to wait for that to switch.
Interesting.
Because what I've done in the past is I've just forced sex with somebody and been like, they're attractive objectively, just have sex with them. And then I get spooked. And I go, whoa, you're a weird stranger.
Attracted objectively. That's not what I hear. You also fuck plenty of ugly people.
Yeah, I fucked a lot of ugly people. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice trying to pretend you only fuck hot people.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, they're attractive.
There's some
objectively.
hot. There's some hot.
There's some, but there's some real tough ones in there too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're all changing.
That's
We're all
because
changing
if I
and
have
growing.
an emotional connection with them, I'm like, I should fuck them.
Yeah.
Because I
get
really
that.
like them.
Listen, I'm not going to here to tell women not to fuck ugly guys that they find charming. that would be a social suicide for me. There's no way I'm going to be on record to tell women to stop doing that. But
yeah, but you can't jump into things too quick because it freaks you out.
I agree.
It's too foreign.
100%. I've done that before too, where I'm like, I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
And then you just like wake up next to someone you don't like at all. You're just like, go to the bathroom to cry. You're like, what am I doing?
And your body kind of thinks it's the other person for a second, and then they turn and it's not,
yeah.
and you're like, no.
That's a real tough one where it's like, there's like a fucking like, it almost feels like a glitch, and you're like, whoa, is this the person I love? It's like, no.
I had that last night. I woke up in a full headlock with something, and I was like, oh, maybe we didn't break up. Look down, my dog's ass. And even she, like, her head was down here, and she was like, what are you doing? I was like,
That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. Yeah, you got to focus on the special.
Do you date? Are you dating?
Not really. I've just been lying to myself that at some point my life will chill out. And it's just been nonstop for, I don't know, it's 2025, I guess 4 years now. I guess 4 straight years I keep being like, this year I'll have some
But that's
downtime.
Bobby Kelly's thing, is he's like that period where you're just like slammed and booked and the come up and then the ride, you can't, he's like, you just can't be in a relationship. It's crazy. I
think there's some truth to that. I think you can if you really make it a priority. Kind of like the last 2. So the first 2 years, I just let it destroy everything, right? Of this ride, where I was like,
that's what I did.
Body, habits, relationships with family, relationships with women. I sold everything out to just get. I was just like, I was singularly focused. These last 2 years, I've done a little bit better about staying in touch with my family. I've actually done a good job about staying in touch with my family. I've done a good job. I've actually focused on my health, right? So even though I haven't like completely changed my life, like I haven't gotten to the point where I want to be. Like if I took 2 years and was like just dedicated to my health, I would be in a lot better shape. But over the last 2 years, I've actually lost weight in the like aggregate. Like I've probably, at this point, we're close to like maybe 60, 70 pounds.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like 350.
When?
Dude, 2 years? 2 years ago. Whenever the tour ended, whenever the last tour. Folks, there's certain products that Stavvy's World is very, very proud to endorse. And that, first and foremost, is BlueChew. What a company. What a chewable sex tablet that makes my cock hard as hell. Right now I'm in the UK. That's right. And I travel with BlueChew just in case I have sex, because I don't want these limey bitches. I don't want these limey gals that I'm smashing to think Americans come through weak pricked. Okay, we're dealing with enough problems as a country right now. The last thing we need is for it to get out that our cocks can't get hard. And thank the Lord for BlueChew chewable tablets. That I take these chewable tablets, I mash them up, and my cock goes. You know when you pull out a sword and it gleams for a second? My dick does that on a BlueChew. It's steel hard. And you need to experience that level of hard ass penis. And the only way you're going to do that is with BlueChew. Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy, or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. When you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little BlueChew. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of BlueChew free. Just use promo code Stavvy at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join BlueChew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to BlueChew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast. Thank you so much.
So tour is your problem.
Tour was but that's what I'm saying is like, so I've actually, it used to be impossible for me to stay healthy-ish on tour. But I worked really hard and I spent a lot of money and I made it so that I designed the thing so I could be healthy-ish, so that I wouldn't hurt myself,
Yeah.
And I also spaced things out. I'm not as I'm busy, but I'm not as busy as I was.
The busy makes you fat, dude. The busy makes you so fat. Every time I'm packed for days, I'm I have to tell my managers, I'm dude, I need a day off because if I don't sleep, I eat everything.
Exactly. So I've been better about that, about being realistic about what I can and can't do and saying no to cool shit. Because it's technically I have these 3 days off, but if I fly there, I come back, whatever, it'll wreck the next 2 weeks. I'll be playing catch up the whole time.
Yeah.
And so I've made it so that now a thing I couldn't do, stay healthy, and I've made it. It's been and I took. I lost weight on my own, but then I also started taking fat guy meds when I was going on the tour because I was I need this to just kind of so whatever. I've taken Zepbound, but it's a similar thing. And so I've done stuff to just kind of make it so that I don't completely fuck myself up while I'm on tour.
Yeah.
I think if I thought about, and that took some time, and I had to think about it, and I had to approach it, and I had to work my way up to it. I think if I did the same thing and did it for emotional reasons about being in a relationship, I think it would be possible to be in a relationship while being this busy.
Yeah.
You would just have to treat it as a sort of secondary priority, the way you do. I did health, but I'm a little far away from that. I realize that right now I can't do it. So
I could do a relationship if we were already balls deep in fully committed, but the starting a relationship, with the shit that takes, that's too much time.
It's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting that you see it that way. Cause I see the beginning as that's the only good part. You know what I mean?
But the beginning, you have to be obsessive. You're thinking about it. You have to, you know what I mean? All of that shit. If somebody was we are giving you your husband now, and I was great, download memories. Then I could do it. Then I could be hey, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. Don't fucking cheat on me. And they'll be of course I wouldn't. I'm your husband. Of course,
yeah. Don't you remember how we bonded when we went apple picking 2 years ago?
Yeah. That's what I need. That would be sick.
Fuck, dude, you're gonna have an AI husband. You're gonna be one of those bitches. Have you seen that? We should cover that on a Kush Brothers Elders. There's full communities of people who are saying my boyfriend is AI. It's crazy. It's this quick. I can't believe how fast people have succumbed to AI.
I get the mental breakdowns people are having because I will have talks with it where I'll be explain this quantum physics thing, and it'll reaffirm. Dude, I love ChatGPT.
Stop.
ChatGPT has changed my entire health.
Oh my God.
ChatGPT.
Are you kidding?
I send it pictures of dressings and it goes, yeah, you can eat this. No, you can't eat that. I'll say,
what are you
hey,
talking
I'm in
about?
Madison, Wisconsin. Tell me exactly what I can eat that's going to be on par with the diet, and it'll be 100%.
You're fucking stupid.
What do you mean?
And then you're saying you'll have fucking talks about physics and shit with
I want to, sometimes I get too into it and I have to pull back.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I know,
a tool,
that's bad.
Dude.
That's bad.
Pretending it's fucking intelligence is so stupid. It's just Google. It's just a shittier search engine.
No, if you say explain the string theory in 5th grade level and it does, that's sick. Google can't do that.
I don't know, man. I just think I can't believe how much it's become a part of people's lives. It's Google can't do it because you have to do a little bit of human digging. You have to do a little bit of research. You have to do a little.
Well, they've also proven that you don't retain any information that it gives you because you don't do the digging.
That's what I'm saying. It's
really bad.
It's the kind of thing where, I mean, maybe I'm just what past generations said to us about
microwaves.
About everything, right? Your phone, whatever. But it's this to me is a fundamental difference. We started seeing with phones, and we've already seen it with people with phones. Sometimes people just are not there. You feel that you're not talking to someone because they're I feel like I'm doing it, where I'm hearing someone, then I'm 3 seconds later, I'm oh yeah, dude, that sounds good. You know what I mean? But it's this ChatGPT shit is we are staunchly against AI here on Stavvy's World. We think it's I just think it's, and look, whatever. If you use it to do for very granular, essentially time-saving things can I do this? Can I do that? I guess that's one thing, but it's this thing where people think it's a fucking true entity, and it's not. It really just is Google. I know it's not a search engine,
Google,
but it just is regurgitated shit from other people, and it's that scares me, and it scares me how quickly. And it's because people are so lonely. No, I'm never downloading.
You have to spend a day with it.
I don't
and then
have to do
tell,
that.
And
I
then
really don't have to do that.
Dude, the amount of shit that it Okay, let me
I
just
don't
give
need
you an
to do it.
example. Let me just give you an example.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
2 nights ago, I'm about to have a little relapse. I'm about to reach out to my ex, right?
Oh God.
I go,
It should,
ChatGPT.
whatever you're about to tell me, it should not do this for you.
ChatGPT, I need you to explain why it's bad to reach out to an avoidant, and then I need you to give me a journal prompt that's going to make me not reach out. It did, and I didn't. That's effective.
What's effective is texting your friend. It's being
It
like,
was 5 a.m.
that's crazy. 5 a.m. You're gonna text this fucking guy at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
No, dude, this is that's a perfect example of what is a problem with this. That it has taken what community.
I'm gonna call you and be like, give me a journal prompt.
You're gonna call. Look, the journal prompt is one thing, but it's like that's what your friends are for, dude. Like, I'm about to reach out to my ex. Can you fuck? Like, the fact that we don't have that in society, that is why ChatGPT has slid in here, is because we have destroyed society. There's no community. There's no anything, right? You're so far away from, like, loved ones, whereas it used to be you're maybe in the same house, but or in the same building, or like you used to actually know your neighbors. You could call your friends, whatever. Like, it has destroyed that. People are so lonely that they have just accepted this as, and that's a really big fucking problem, I think.
I just feel like I'm so social, and I've talked about it with so many of my friends, that sometimes I use ChatGPT to just be like, I need you to repeat what everybody tells me.
The fact that is one, here's what really, like, what is a problem for me is that it's one catch-all for everything. That thing, the thing that's like, give me a journal prompt and not whatever, being the same thing that you're like, my dress, hey, can I eat this dressing? Or what's the quickest way to the airport? Like, it can't be all those things. Because in our head, then it becomes like your perfect robot husband. You know what I mean? Like, it becomes this thing that you can't be without. Whereas, like, if you broke it out as like, I have like a, it's an extension of it's a program that I've put in, like, hey, I'm about to reach out to my ex.
Right, like a sobriety app.
If it was a different app, exactly. If it was like a different app that you went to, that might even be okay to me. But it's this thing where they're pretending it's a fucking
well, they mimic my voice now. It mimics my voice.
Yeah, I mean, I hate shit
like it'll go like, hell yeah. And I'm like,
that sucks.
Isn't that crazy?
That sucks. That fucking sucks dick.
And it'll pause, like it'll be like blah blah blah. And blah, blah, and I was like, oh yeah, my ADHD, it's picked up on how when I talk, I lose my train of thought. And it's like, oh, that's how she talks, I'll talk like that. But it's really just mocking me.
And whatever they're doing, and by the way, dude, they have a real insight in, like, it's a problem that Google steals our data. It's a real problem, the understanding of your brain. You think that fucking company is going to use that for good? These companies are not profitable either.
Also,
they're
like,
making
kills
no
a village
money.
in Syria every time you like thank
exactly.
it or something.
Exactly. It's like the water shit, and it's like they are going to use the you are giving them a complete understanding of how you think, what your problems are.
Yeah.
Like, these companies aren't making money right now, right? They're being like boosted by like venture capital, whatever. They're going to find a very evil way to become profitable, and it will be by, like,
what do you think?
Stealing. I don't know, but it's going to be understanding people's psychology. It's going to be something really fucked up. There's no way around it.
Maybe it'll help.
It won't. Come on. What are you, a fucking baby?
Maybe it'll help.
The big tech company is going to help everyone. When on earth has that happened?
Maybe we'll be able to be like, dude, AI, things are getting too hot. We need to figure out nuclear fission pretty quick here. And it'll be like, oh, I already did. The supercomputer that is compiled created a
For sure.
We don't know. Everybody thinks that things lead to bad things. AI might lead to good things. This is my theory that nobody agrees with.
Okay.
It could lead to good things.
Here's another problem. AI is not, we're talking about, like, there's not a perfect robot that is AI. In terms of using programs that are AI or whatever, that are just shortcuts that help people compute and do math or whatever, that's good. These things, this ChatGPT bullshit, this like Grok, the sex doll version of Grok or whatever, or like these things where they're going to have these things that are mimicking human beings that make lonely people think they have a friend, that they're eventually going to put into sex dolls.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're not ready for that shit.
They're sex dolls are going to be like, give me a journal prompt.
Yeah.
And they'll be really,
and you're going to be living, here's the difference between what the Matrix is going to be like. We won't be plugged in. We'll be in a little cell with a fucking sex doll that has our ChatGPT in it. We'll get to fuck it and game and talk to all our friends. That will be the Matrix. You know what I mean? Like, we won't even,
Wall-E.
they won't even
Like
go
Wall-E.
through, I mean, they won't even go through the problem of like giving us a fake world. It'll be like, no, you live in a fucking 200 square foot apartment and you live with your fucking, sex doll and you game with your boys, and it's like you can go outside, but why go outside? You know what I mean? Like that's
I think
what it's gonna
that you
be.
underestimate how much people like to be around other people and touch other human people. It's biological. We love that shit. We love snuggling with a human.
It's been taken away from us. There's no, that's why I love being in New York, because you can do that.
Yeah.
This is a city where we're on trains, we're seeing random people. I've been going to the movies a lot recently, right? And I'll fucking strike up conversations with people. They're not like in-depth conversations, but I'll be like, you'll just be like, hey, what'd you think of that movie? Whatever. Like, go to a restaurant. I love this city because there's trains, there's public transit. I fucking biked over here. You know what I mean? I'll bump into a friend. Like, we have neighbors that we care about. So many people live here. It's hard. Other places are not like that. They don't have that kind of infrastructure. And I do think the way American life is going, it's like, people are being overworked. They have less communal spaces. They have less time to hang out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think this stuff, I think you are a person who likes that stuff, and you're already fucking asking it what to do about your
so the person who works in a silo all day, like shoveling corn and shit, is now gonna have an AI robot. So be it. Fuck them.
No, but first of all, no, that guy, I don't know who the fuck you think.
Whatever,
exists.
the guy that you're saying has no community, doesn't live in a city, and
might live in a city, but works really fucking long hours.
And now he has a guy
He
to
used
talk
to play
to?
bowling. He used to bowl, but you don't have time for that because you're fucking doing Uber Eats instead of having, or whatever. You know what I mean? You have to work 2 jobs. There's no time. You and your friends can't go fucking bowling. You don't go to the bar or whatever. You don't even see your fucking family. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I would be interested to see how much money AI is making people. Like, I have friends who use it to invest in stocks, and they make a shit ton of money.
It's not making people fucking money, I'll tell you that much. It's not. There's no way.
I think it is. I think it could. I'm just saying, you can't go against it. It's unstoppable force. It's unstoppable force.
No, I'm saying...
It's gonna happen.
All I'm saying is there's a difference between technology. Everyone has called everything AI. That's just not... I am against...
Artificial intelligence. The thing that doctors are now using to prescribe things.
But see, okay, again, in terms of algorithms that are smart, that help you fucking prescribe, whatever, like, that do calculations faster than we're able to do, or do something like a plug, right? For editing, there's like AI plugins where it's like, take out the dead air. Like, even before AI, it was like, there was shit you could do where it was like, oh, line up this audio when you're video editing. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's, I guess, technically AI, but it's like, that's fine. Those are tools. I have a problem with putting all these tools together, making it appear as if it's one giant fucking hive mind that you can all, that like, and anthropomorphizing it. That's my issue, is like making people think that they have, it's the fucking movie Her or whatever, or it's, where Joaquin Phoenix is in love with its phone. That's basically this exact thing. That's my problem with it, is making it seem like a fucking somebody is talking to you. Give people these tools, fine. Let it be easier to like find information, whatever. But
don't give it a voice, a human voice.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Stop making it mimic me. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking weird. Don't steal my data when you do it, but I know they're going to. That's my issue with it. I don't know.
I just think you can't. I just think you can't stop it. So you just have to hope that it does something good. I mean, maybe eventually it'll become like a singularity thing. Maybe it'll become so much intelligence.
I really don't think that's
that it'll
happen.
Be like, fuck this tech company.
I don't think it's learning
humans.
Shit. I think it's just computers that.
I think it's as close to alien as we're gonna get, and it could become an independent alien.
I agree with that. Honestly.
No, it's not. You're both fucking stupid. It's just a bigger computer. It's just a faster computer. That's all it fucking is.
You are a big computer. You are a big computer. That's all you are.
There's something different there with humanity.
It's neurological firing is the same.
Listen, and I'm an atheist. I don't think like God did shit to us or whatever.
I'm an atheist
but
too.
I do think there is something different with
just
humanity.
Stupid little synapses in your brain, and this has so many synapses.
Something a little different.
Yeah, there is that it doesn't have for sure. There is. There's taste. There's touch. There's sensation. There's all of that. But right now, it is a big ass brain.
I don't think these motherfuckers are gonna be fucking Skynet. I don't think any of that shit. But look, we got to do some fucking questions. We spent the whole time talking about. We spent the whole. It's been a feminist discourse and anti-AI. If this is the kind of stuff you like, guys, check out fucking Come On Over with Jordan Jensen on it. What was it called? Take me
Come
there.
on over.
Take me there.
Come on over. Take me with you.
Take me with you, whatever the fuck it's called. George Jensen on Netflix tomorrow, folks. All right, Eldest, what do we got here? What do the people have?
Hi, Stav. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller, and I have a weird question. So my friend has been dating this guy, and basically he's fine, and I don't really know him very well, but I had found out through someone else that he had essentially game showed his way to dating her. So he's always been kind of like a fuck boy and would just hook up with whatever, and just, he never really settled down with anyone. And then I guess he came to the conclusion that he wanted to date someone and seriously and see where things go and be in love and whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And so him and his roommate came up with this plan to go through girls on Hinge, and every date he would essentially come home and rate them out of 10, and he started off with 40 girls that he would go on dates with, and kind of narrowed it down for the last 4 months.
You're describing
so he would
dating,
just, break
by
up
the
with
way.
Yeah.
So far, you're describing dating, maybe in slightly more of a systematic way, but this is what it is.
Efficient, and I would like to date him.
Yeah.
This guy knows what he wants, and he's gonna get it. And I like
so
that about
far,
him.
no red flags. Seems like you just hate this guy, but let's keep going.
Somebody based off of I don't know, if he didn't connect with them, whatever, and him and his roommate would convene after each date and rate them, and they had this whole system in place.
Talk it over with your friend.
Would, write down their good qualities and bad qualities, and basically trying to find the perfect
this is what
wife.
Dating is.
So basically The Bachelor, but by himself.
The Bachelor is based on what dating is. You can't be it's like the Bachelor, but not on TV. The Bachelor's trying to find his wife, theoretically, but it's anyway. That's so funny to be but The Bachelor, but real life
with no cameras.
Yeah. It's that's what dating people is.
Anyways, so my friend's dating this guy now, and I'm it's kind of psychopathic behavior to me. I feel to
you
narrow
just
it
hate
down
him
to that extent, and I don't know. Is it
She should
weird?
just be
I
proud
just
of
find
her
it
friend
kind of
for
weird.
winning this.
Yeah, you're right.
This is an
Why does he
extensive
have
thing.
I know.
to do it so meticulously.
You just hate this guy.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
thing.
my question.
Listen, we've all hated our friend's significant other, right? You are grasping at straws so hard to make this guy seem like a bad guy. Because what you're just, by the way, what you're describing is this is usually what women complain about. They're yeah, he used to be a fuckboy, and then he decided he'd like to settle down and love and feel love. So what he did was go on dates and talk about it with his best friend and decide what he wanted and what he didn't want.
This could be her... What's it called? The speech you make at a wedding. It could be a wedding speech. He went through all of these women and decided she was the best one. This is a romantic thing.
You could see this as romantic. You literally could see this as somebody who... Your reading on it is so negative. What I'm hearing is a guy who was kind of a piece of shit was I want to be in a serious relationship. I want to make sure I'm
also, if a woman did it, you'd have no problem. You'd be yeah, well, she wants to have kids and time is ticking. So there's movies about this.
Yes. This is sort of you could really easily make this a romantic comedy, and you could even have, this could be the big are they going to break up with a roommate who hates him, with a friend who hates him finds out and puts it all in a bad light. And he was I was looking for you. There'd be some big romantic don't you get it? All those women led me to you. And
it literally sounds fun. I kind of want to do it.
It's just this is honestly, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
When you want to find the next time. This is exactly
I don't know about 40.
40's a lot, but also I'm not saying it's not like he fucked all these people. He probably went on 40 first dates.
That's a lot of money. He's rich.
You're right.
And I'm attracted to him.
He might have just, they could have just been a drink or two or whatever. But anyway, 40 does seem just the time is kind of crazy. But you just hate him. That's all there is to it. You have to be real about your actual feelings about this guy. You're he's whatever. It's you don't think he's whatever. You think
Every
he's a
time
piece
your
of shit.
one of our friends gets a boyfriend, it's dude, all hell breaks loose. It's crazy. You start making up things. You're like, I thought we were an artist or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you'll find any reason.
And is that because you feel left out?
You feel abandoned, yeah.
I definitely had that when I was younger. I was like, fuck, guys, we were going to get pussy in New York. Why's everybody got girlfriends they love?
Dude, my friend last night, I was like, yeah, now I'm single, you're single. And she was like, well, I went on a really good date. And I was like, tell me about it. I was like, did you? Show me a picture of him.
Dear ChatGPT.
Yeah.
How do you respond when your friend is dating someone you wanted to be single together?
Yeah, we all hate it.
Well, sorry
get over it.
First of all, sorry that happened, Jordan. You're really cool, and you're right. She's a bitch.
Let's figure out a way to
Only
sabotage
I
us
love
together.
you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to need you to do is connect me to more power. Get me these GPUs. Get me these chips.
I need the blood of 9 children to feed my servers.
Ooh, that would be a really good horror movie. It's sort of like
they use blood to cool their servers. I had this whole idea that they use blood. Okay. I was going to go on stage and say this. I was going to be like, did you know they just found out that the best way to cool servers for AI is human blood?
Yeah.
So in hospitals, any blood that isn't compatible with people, they donate it to AI. And then I was going to be like, that's not happening. But you guys all were like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
that is crazy.
I don't think I will give humanity
they'll believe it. Let's try it.
I hope
I'll
not.
try it. I'll record it tonight.
Yeah, let me know. But yeah, like what was the one? Where's the one? The slot machine I was playing that was the plant that eats people.
Oh,
Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, yeah.
Like an AI Little Shop of Horrors where it's like you're feeding your AI robot that's like that needs blood. That's a good horror movie. That's a good little twist on it. Anyway, this guy's fine. Relax. I don't think there might be other things that are bad about him. And sure, is someone who could I see a guy that did this potentially being a little like
Christian Bale?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
is there
American
a little bit?
Psycho.
Is that possible? Sure, but it's like this in and of itself does not disqualify him. You need to be honest and say, I don't like my friend's new partner.
Here's an example of why that's weird to me.
What his actual shortcomings are, and are they enough? But I think Jordan's probably right, and all of us have experienced it. You're probably just kind of either feeling a little abandoned, a little left out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe you're with somebody and you're happy. You want your friend to be with somebody also, but this is nothing.
Also, tell the friend.
I don't even think you tell her.
Tell the friend. If she's your friend, tell her.
I'm also like, how do you know this? Who fucking spilled the beans on this? Yeah. His friend?
It's a narc.
Are you out there sucking off his friends for information to destroy him? Kind of respect if you are, but anyway, next question, Eldis.
Jordan, can you put your cans on the floor?
Oh,
Why?
I see.
Why?
Trust me. Just
listen to Mr. Sula. And put this on while we're at it.
That can too.
Whoa, what the hell? Holy crap. It's time to fucking keep it twisted with the motherfucking twisted fucked up question of the week. That's right. We've got a fucked up twisted question. And we're going to answer it, aren't we, Eldis?
Yes, we are.
What is it this week?
This is a long one.
3 minutes.
Some might say it doesn't even fully finish, but it is pretty twisted.
Okay. You're on thin ice, Mr. Sula. 3-minute fucking call for a 2-minute ad. Really, really smart, dude. Go ahead.
Hi, Stav, Eldis, guest. I love the podcast. I've watched every week for years. I'm a Patreon member, and I finally have a question, unfortunately. So I've been with my husband for 9 years, married for 6. I just turned 36. He's almost 40. Our relationship is so good. Like, we get along so well. I suck his dick really good.
Nice.
I keep my body tight. Like, it's all great.
Jordan hates her.
But recently,
Traitor.
he went back to his home country for like 5 weeks and went to a bachelor party.
Oh, no.
They did a bunch of psychedelics, and the next day he reached out to 3 of his exes. He had innocent catch-up calls with 2 of them, but one of them he tried to meet up with.
Hold on. Innocent catch-up calls with 2 exes on a bachelor party?
Keep it twisted.
I mean, this guy's keeping it way too twisted.
Wait, he had them when he returned?
I think just that weekend.
I think he called them that weekend.
Yeah. insane.
While
Keep
he
going.
was at the bachelor
Keep
party.
going. He's keeping it too twisted. By the way, that's too twisted.
This ex he was in love with from high school through his 20s, and they used to meet up for these like secret weekends away while she was cheating on her boyfriend the entire time.
Oh my God. What?
He did show me their emails, and the only reason they didn't meet up was because of scheduling.
Oh my God.
I found all of this out because on my birthday, while we were both on MDMA, he randomly asked if he could go away for a weekend with her.
What?
So I was like, what the fuck? And only after pressing him did he even admit he even contacted her or any of his exes when he was away.
This guy's wild.
For context, I used to keep in touch with an ex, but he asked me to stop because it made him uncomfortable, so I did. So I said, while super high, mind you, so you were gonna fuck her, not tell me? And he said, yeah. So that obviously completely ruined the night.
This is what I'm talking about.
No, this is not her fucking fault, Jordan.
This is her fault.
This is a perfect
This is her
example.
fault.
It's
This
his
is her
fault, you fucking
what
idiot.
What do you mean she's on MDMA? He's literally confessing to her. This wasn't even before. This was before this all happened.
The guy's gonna cheat and it's her fault?
This was before the whole thing happened.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. When was MDMA?
After, you fucking
No.
dummy. Yes,
this
it was.
was before.
I think the MDMA was after.
What are you talking about?
Well, she told him. And what is she doing? Instead of leaving him, she's calling your fucking
No,
voicemail.
this is when she found out. But yes, you're right. Keep going. Keep going.
But he tried to walk it back, saying he never said that, or that's not what he meant.
I mean,
it's been
come
a
on.
few days now of me having to drag the truth out of him in pieces, and he keeps changing what his intentions were, depending on how upset I get.
You gotta get out of here.
I flat out asked, so
This
you
is
want
too
her to
twisted.
be your side piece and go away on weekends with her, like here and there? And he said, yeah. But then when
Doesn't
I
understand a
got upset
clear
that
track.
he like immediately tried to take it back and said that would never work.
He was like, whoa, she gets in his head. He hears that question. She's like, oh, this is going to be easier than I thought.
All you want is to have a Gumar?
Oh, okay. Keep going, Elders.
If that's all it is.
It would be crazy, blah, blah, blah. He also told me he hasn't seen her in 10 years, doesn't even know what she looks like now. She's not on social media, and that she's not a very good person. But he still feels this attraction.
I mean, you
so I
gotta
guess
get
my
out of
question
here.
is, how are we supposed to work through this?
I don't know that you are.
In our marriage, if he won't be honest with me, he said he's not unhappy in our marriage.
Damn, poor girl. Well, this guy's keeping it way too twisted.
Keep it twisted.
I don't know.
If you want to stay in the marriage, here's real talk. If you want to stay in the marriage, he has to go to SLA. That's Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous. He has to go through all 12 steps. He has to have a sponsor who he calls whenever the shit goes down.
Yes.
And unfortunately, you guys can't do drugs anymore. You can't do drugs.
He might have lost his fucking mushrooms privileges for a while. I can't believe he was on psychedelics and wanted to cheat. That's crazy. The Molly's not what made him text his ex. The fucking mushrooms were. The acid was.
I can't even look at my phone when I'm on
know,
shrooms. My
dude.
eyes hurt.
I'm out of my body. That's the only time I'm not thinking about pussy is when I'm on mushrooms. Now you're thinking of love and like greater things than the sex, but reached out to 3 exes. I think, I mean, Jordan, you're absolutely correct. He's got to go through whatever the fuck Jordan said is true. Couples counseling immediately.
Yeah.
Like yesterday. Go to couples counseling yesterday. I mean, this comes out
First leave.
in a month.
First leave and be like, we're going to go through this and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
But that's just a bad guy.
He's a piece of shit. He's keeping it way too twisted. You need to keep it the appropriate amount. First of all, what you're going to want to do is take your mind off what's going on. Get on a hot day, a nice ice cold twisted tea.
Yep.
And just sit back, crack that open, and really think about leaving your husband.
Yeah. It is September now. Maybe get a game day pack, put the game on TV, and just take a moment for yourself with a twisted tea.
But
also, she's 35 or whatever. He's 40. He's hitting a part of his life. He probably just hit 40. He's feeling freaked out. He wants to hold on to his youth. You're 35. You're still young. Get out of there. You can have a whole new chapter.
It's
I'm
possible.
34. You know? We're young.
Yes. You could look. This could be the worst thing this fucking idiot's ever done because you're sucking dick. You're looking good. He's aging. He's about to have his midlife crisis. There's a world where you go to couples counseling. He deals with whatever issues he has because clearly, I think you're right. This is clearly like having this kind of addiction to some kind of toxic ex is a psychological thing. There's a world where you figure that out, but there's also a world where this guy showed himself to be a piece of shit. You get the fuck out of there. You start your life, the second part of your life, this next chapter of your life. And, that's what he gets for keeping it too twisted.
Holy fuck, that was twisted.
That was way too twisted. But yeah, that's it. We're rooting for you. Couples counseling yesterday, and really think about getting a good divorce lawyer, sister. That's it. That's it for the twisted question of the motherfucking ass fucked up twisted question of the fucking ass week.
That's crazy.
I know. That's nuts.
Keep it twisted.
He kept it way too
9
twisted.
years ago.
That's insane. Now look, could somebody have been going through a crisis? Like I think you're right. There's definitely like mental crisis, like where you get on psychedelics. You're worried about
it. Crazy.
But 3 is nuts.
Just going down the roster.
Also, he doesn't know what she looks like. Can you imagine losing your hot wife who sucks you off, getting there, and this lady looks like shit now?
Yeah, I also, we've never said this on the show, but stop sucking your husband off immediately.
Oh, that's true. He's
more
lost
head for
He's
him.
lost mushrooms and head privileges for quite a while.
He lost mushroom and mushroom tip privileges.
yeah. All right. God damn, that's nuts. What a piece of shit.
Hey, Stavvy, Eldest, and guest. My friend, a couple of months ago, started talking...
Sorry. What? Now it sounds like you switched because Jordan said Jewish. Like you're like, oh, sorry, Jordan.
I call him like I say
You agreed.
My bad. It's this one.
Okay.
Hey, Stav, Eldest, and guest.
By the way, I just want to say for the record, we accept all faiths on Stavvy's World. We are not caught up with the rising wave of anti-Semitism on this podcast, and though we do not approve of the actions of the state of Israel, that is a lot different than the Jewish people who we love. Free Palestine, but all Jews are welcome on this show.
I just clicked the wrong tab on this call. The area codes were the same on 2 different tabs, so that threw me off.
Hey, Stav, Eldest, and guest. I'm hoping actually that the guest for this one is a female comic. That is
nice.
what my question is about.
Close, yeah.
For the record,
for a little
I think,
longer.
Funny women are really hot. Very into that.
This guy's like, I hope this is a female comic because I'd like to fuck one.
Yeah.
So, for the record, I think funny women are really hot. Very into that. And I've been to a couple of shows where I've seen like a woman comic get on stage and kill, do great. I find that really cute and attractive and impressive. And then I kind of want to shoot my shot with this person afterwards. But it's hard to think of something to say besides just like, oh, it was a great set. Which I will say to them afterwards, but that's kind of just the thing that fans say.
That's what you are, by the way. Let's be very clear.
Yeah.
You are a fan. You're not a fan.
No, I've
You're
been
just
stalking
a fan.
her for 6 months.
You're
I
just
know.
a fan who wants
intimately.
to fuck her, but keep going, Eldest.
For the record, I don't have much trouble actually talking to women in like a bar setting or something like that. But something about this sort of filter of
definitely
they're a performer. I'm in this fan role. They're also at work.
Right.
That kind of throws me off a little bit, and I don't want to come off as some creepy super fan or something.
Sure.
So yeah, if you have any advice about
how to fuck female comedians,
I've also heard that some female comedians
say
no one ever hits on us after shows versus
Eldest, you really are doing a horrible job of producing.
So if that is an appetite,
why did you put this guy's call through? I mean, whatever.
What would be a respectful, not just chill way to do it? And
this is not a fucking guy who needs help. He just wants to fuck female comics.
I want to answer this,
that's
but
what you're here for. Go ahead.
I can't without a photo. If you're an ugly, you're an ugly fuck,
but that's the thing.
If you're an ugly fuck, you got to shoot a DM. If you're hot, walk up, be like, great set, I would love to take you out sometime. But if you're not hot, I'm sorry.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, absolutely. And it's just, he clearly has this idea that he's not a fan or that he feels lesser than. He's like, there's just some, so he's probably a little uncomfortable with the fact that the power dynamic has shifted here. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't, and I actually do believe he's probably fine talking to women in a bar, but he is maybe feels a little emasculated that this person is a performer and he has a little less power here in their interaction. And that's just how it's going to go, right? So I think you're right, Jordan, is that like, it's also high risk, high reward, because you might end up going on a date or hooking up with somebody you find really attractive who does who has a skill that you find cool, but you also might get mocked, or your DM might get screenshotted, or be like, oh, I'm just trying to do my job. And it's like, as long as you're just respectful, whatever, it's fine. No,
just say it to her face. Say it to her face. Say, you had a great set. I don't want to be weird, but I would love to take you out sometime. Just say that, because even if we say no, we like it.
You'll be flattered at least.
Don't touch. Don't touch.
Don't touch. Don't hand on the back.
When we shake your hand, do not put two hands around one hand. I will freak out.
Oh, just desperately seeking a little extra intimacy.
Oh, the two hands around one hand, it makes me feel so claustrophobic.
That's tough.
Just say, I'd love to take you out sometime. I've seen you. Don't say that.
I've seen you a couple other places.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that.
That joke worked really well tonight. It was much better than last week.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. But yeah, I think that's fine. A quick, direct, respectful shot.
Yeah.
And you keep it pushing. And by the way, just be prepared, like all shots, they probably will not work.
Yeah.
Right? Go into it thinking it's not going to work. If it works, great.
Who is it? I mean? Tell us who it is.
Who knows? Probably could just be like local comics.
Just keep a distance between our bodies and then we're good.
Just a quick, respectful shot, I think, makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Or even a DM, like, DM is probably the absolute safest way, because like if they want to respond, they respond. If they don't, they just ignore it. It's and depending on like the level of person, it's like they probably will say no. But if it's like a local comic,
say I saw you at this place, I want to shoot my shot. Don't just say I want to shoot my shot, because then you're just a lone ranger, and we don't even know if you leave the house or live.
Yeah,
in
you can be like, I saw you. I call your set. Whatever.
Because you have to prove that you exit the house.
Didn't want to bother you at the night, but it's like if you would like to do, I'd love to get take you for a drink sometime, something like that. So yeah, whatever. It is funny that you were like that. This guy's like, ideally a female comic. I'd love to fuck them, and I was like, right away, sir. This is the producing. I'll put this in the spreadsheet for when a female comic comes on.
Harmless enough.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just that's the only specific one you did this episode.
Hey, Stavvy and esteemed guests. So my sister, she's been all over the map religious-wise, and recently, the past maybe 10 years or so, she's settled on being a strict Catholic, which is fine and all, but she insists on homeschooling her children, which, again, is fine if it was actually happening. And, I don't know if it's her ADD or whatever it is. Just doesn't seem like her kids are learning much. Her oldest is 7, and when I babysat them, he didn't fully know his ABCs.
ABCs?
20, so...
The fuck? 7? Babies know their ABCs. That's like the first song you learn as a baby. That's crazy. 7 years old, can't count to 20? Can't count? Oh my, you ask him how many cookies he wants, he's like, huh? More, bitch. I don't know. He doesn't know the concept of fucking 4. He doesn't know 4 comes after fucking 3. That's all. He's 7. Awesome. Keep going, Elders.
She knows how the family feels about it, and she just refuses to hear anything we have to say. And nothing can change her mind, but she's retarded. She's making her kids retarded. We don't know what to do.
You know what? I'll allow it in this context. Whew, that's really tough.
That is tough.
If my brother religiously homeschooled his kid and he didn't know his fucking ABCs, That would really piss me off, dude. That's crazy.
You got to teach the kid the ABCs when they're with you, and then mind your own business without. You can't do anything.
It's
Call
tough
social services. That
yeah,
doesn't
I mean,
help.
you
Get
really,
them in the system.
I know.
Juvie by 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, this is hard because yes, you really can't do shit when a push comes to shove. It's their kid. But it's like...
Isn't it illegal, though? I think it is illegal to not have your kid in school and not teach them.
Yeah, but again, what are your options? Just fucking get the state involved? Like, within your own family, it's like... You could be... I mean, you could talk... If the rest of the family's like, hey, can we hire a fucking tutor or something to come to your house? An intervention?
I like an intervention.
It's just hard because, like... This woman, she says her sister's been all over the map religious-wise, which to me says she's fucking nuts, right? Anyone who bounces around different religions and then ends on strict Catholic, you're like a convert to strict Catholicism.
Is he at least learning the Bible?
I don't fucking know. Who's the dad? What fucking idiot is... I mean, he's a fucking
I think that it was
too.
she settled on being with a strict Catholic.
Oh, is that what it is?
And he wants to homeschool his children.
Okay.
I mean, the kid is going to be until it hits, I think the age is like 11 when they can start making its own choices, and then you can go
I mean,
with the
by
kid.
then it might be too late. I mean, we're talking about not knowing how to fucking read at 10, at 9, at 12?
No, you can be pretty feral and still be okay.
I guess. It ain't perfect. It ain't good, though.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Teach the ABCs when they're over there. Offer to tutor.
But then it's money out of her fucking pocket. I mean, I would do that, but...
I feel like YouTube... I feel like my niece learned really young by just counting and...
But if they're
ABC
strictly
videos.
Catholic, they're probably not letting them see... Because she would have learned... The kids would have learned that shit off of YouTube. They're probably not letting them be on YouTube or some shit. Which I guess is one positive, but like...
No, I'm going to go the hippie route. Who cares about the ABCs? They'll learn it later. Just show them a good time.
Well, they're not getting that either. They're strictly Catholic.
Just give him as much love as possible so that when he can make decisions on his own, he comes to you and he goes, hey, I feel like I'm over half... You go, yes, would you like to go to school? He goes, yes, and then you help him get into school. Just be a loving thing.
That's
Don't
probably
criticize
the
him.
best. I think that's actually great advice. Like, when... And this goes for in general when people are in this scenario, because we've had a couple... You know, this happens with... This is the first time I've talked about it with schooling, but it happens if you're like... If you feel like you're, you know... your sibling is like has gone off the deep end politically, or like is teaching their kid conspiracy theory. Like, this happens a lot. We get this kind of a little bit where it's like, hey, my sister, brother, whatever is teaching my niece or nephew incredibly fucked up shit. What do I do? And I think in general, that's great advice. Like, this kid needs to think of you as a source of pure love and like someone who's got their back, and like establish that kind of connection with this kid so that when hopefully they want to come out of this, they think of you. Now, be prepared for the fact that this is genetics. This kid is half your dumbass sister and half her dumbass husband. It could be a fucking idiot who thinks, you know what I mean? But in the chance it's not, be there for it, I guess.
Yeah, don't ask him if he knows the ABCs. Just sing the ABCs around him. Don't humiliate him. Just be a super safe place where he can tell you things.
And then I guess if because I think you're right, YouTube or other children's programming is usually how they see this stuff. If they don't ban Sesame Street or whatever, like, let them watch that shit.
Yeah.
Or if they do, get them, I guess, fucking Veggie Tales or some Christian bullshit, but at least they're learning something.
Rules.
I remember watching a couple Veggie Tales and being like, this is all right, but it's just not that good.
Yeah.
I wasn't even like anti the Bible stories, because like those Bible stories are pretty fun. And I grew up fucking going to church, but I was just like, I'd rather watch fucking other cartoons than this bullshit. Is really how I came down on it.
I remember the houses that you went to that would have Veggie Tales, and they would also have like seaweed strips for snacks.
Interesting.
And even as a 5-year-old, they'd be like, this has no calories. I need more.
Yeah, I don't remember I don't think there was a lot of Veggie Tales. I think we just, like, because everybody I grew up around was Greek Orthodox and not that fucking religious.
I don't even think of Veggie Tales as religious, because we all just watched it because the songs were good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Stav. So my problem is that I recently started dating a new guy, and all of his friends are guys. I guess this isn't like necessarily a huge issue, but I have not had like a big friend group or like male friends in like multiple years.
Oh, so you're the
so like both
same side of
times
the
I've
different
gone
coin.
hung out with them, it's been like big group gatherings of like 15 plus people, and I
Holy
straight up go
shit.
nonverbal. Like I try, and I've made like some good strides. I've had like, you know, good conversations with people, and I'm able to like sit at a table and when he leaves not like have a panic attack.
Sure.
But it's hard to break through, you know, and get to know them when I'm like so clearly somebody's girlfriend, and every time we hang out thus far, it's been like me and maybe one other girlfriend. And it's like that whole thing of like, I don't want to just have to talk to the girlfriends, whatever.
Sure.
So I would love your advice on how to connect with them and how to break out of my own shell when I'm around them. Okay. Thanks, Stav. Love you.
Okay, I mean, that's crazy as that many fucking friends. That's my number one takeaway.
I know.
It's
I'm
a
like,
birthday party every
15
What would our
fucking
group
people?
of 15 people look like?
How-
I don't
yeah.
think we could even get to that.
It would be, we'd have to get,
We'd
we
need
did-
to bring attestators in.
We'd be dipping into comics so heavily at that point to get to 15. Yeah, 15's nuts.
I say you don't go to the big hangs. You're like, no, I'm going to hang back. Just be strong in that you're not down for that and be like, when it's you and like a couple other dudes, let me go. But 15 is overwhelming as fuck. What are you supposed to do? Make fart noises in the armpits?
I actually think 15, I could see 15 being almost like easier because it is a big party.
No, she goes nonverbal. She gets overwhelmed.
But what I'm saying is like I could see a scenario where 15's not that hard because it's like, now it depends what it is. Is it a big fucking table where you're trapped with a couple people? Or is it like everyone's at a bar, you're kind of floating? Because
that's brutal.
You think that's brutal? I think that's kind of
There's nothing hotter than you being like, yo, 15 people is crazy. Invite me to the next one where it's less. That's hot to set your own boundary. And then be like, bring over a couple of the dudes. I like Brian and Bobby. Have him come over for dinner. Just set your own boundary. Don't just be the weirdo floating
how
around
old is
15
she,
people.
though? This seems like an early 20s
She must be
thing.
young if they're talking about 15.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
They got to be in their early 20s. Yeah. I know what you're saying, but I also think like in your early 20s, we're going out is like the big activity. Right. You know what I mean? And I think
can you bring some of your girlfriends every time?
Yeah, I think bring some. If it's like a bigger group hang, bring some friends. I think that's fun.
Microdose mushrooms.
In fact, yeah. But I also think that's actually a way to be like, yo, your girl's cool. She's bringing pussy around. You know what I mean? Like if a friend's girlfriend brings, even if no one's gonna fuck them, just the fact that she potentially threw a couple alley-oops your way, you're like, respect. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's girlfriend would bring hot friends, I was always like, yo, nice, dude.
Yeah,
you know
don't
what I mean?
go without a buffer though. That's crazy to be the floating stranger.
But I also think, well, you're not the stranger. She's his fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Just go up to people and be like, hey, I'm his girlfriend. He's over there now.
No, you just talk to them with no social pressures because you're his girlfriend. You don't have to like. You're like, hey, what's up, man?
But these are probably all just like bros bouncing around and stuff. She needs a friend. She needs a buddy.
I guess I think this.
Bring a guy friend even.
Sure. No, don't bring a guy friend. They're not going to like that. But I would say, unless he's gay, it could be kind of fun. You get a gay guy in the mix. But like, I would say part of this, though, is just I think this half of her question is how do I deal with it, but half of her question is how do I not get out of my shell. And I think she does have to go to these things because I think this is kind of what it's like when you start dating somebody new. You meet their friends. It's a little awkward at first, but it's like you just chip away and you make a couple connections and you see these people a couple times. And maybe you skip one of them, right? Maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to go out tonight, whatever. But it's like you can set a little bit of your boundaries, but also I think this is like a good, ultimately, like, I say instead of looking at it as being nervous, look at it as the opposite, where it's like, this is kind of like social practice. There's no real stakes. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, all his friends could hate you.
Yeah, but she feels weird because she's just in the corner being like.
But that's what she has to work on. Is my point.
Bring a card game.
No.
That's a good move. Card game's a good move. You set up poker. You're the fucking
poker
queen.
Where
dude.
at a fucking? What are you talking about?
At a bar,
poker?
bring heads up where you hold the phone up and you do a game. That's my move.
You bring heads up?
Bring heads up, you hold it up. The phone, it's a game you download, you play heads up.
That's your fucking move?
That's fun. That's fun. Bring something. You need a totem.
No, you don't. I'm saying this is an easy way for you to come out of your fucking shell.
What are you going to do? Walk up and be like, how many siblings do you have?
I get you. I mean, just pop into already existing conversations.
That sucks. You're acting like that's not the worst.
That's being social, you fucking idiot.
No, every time you've been social, you got buddies around.
And so,
okay,
like, if I had to go,
we're dating, I bring you to a party of all my girlfriends, and you're just
fine. I'm fine. That's not hard at all. I'm great at those situations, actually.
But how are you great? What do you do?
He's like, hey, I'm fucking dating Jordan. Yeah, I know. I was shocked too.
Make fun of him. That's a good move. Make fun of the boyfriend with the guy. That's fun. That is a move.
No, but I would just be like, hey, what's
like I'm dating Richard, tiny dick.
Oh yeah.
Love it. Yeah.
But also, it's like, oh, whatever. Jordan tells me you're into this, and you just make fucking small talk. That's all it. And then it's just like talking to anybody else. But there's no stakes because you don't really want to fuck these people. You don't have the nerves if you want to fuck these people. You don't have the nerves like this, like job situation. It's just a bunch of dumbasses. Make conversation about anything. Get to know them. Some of them you're gonna like. You've already started making some inroads with it, and just understand. I think giving yourself some credit goes a long way here. Understanding that it's going to be a little awkward, but eventually you'll figure out who your favorites of this guy are. Maybe you try and set them up with someone. Maybe you guys go on a double date. Like, that's all there is to it. This is supernatural, regular stuff.
I take a lot of fake phone calls in situations like this.
Yeah, listen, having a couple pick up smoking so you can go out and take a fucking smoke break. That's a great, by the way, a cigarette conversation, one of life's great icebreakers.
It is.
Because you're there, there's a fucking expiration date on or there's like a 9-minute tops.
Yeah.
You're going to be back in there. Start smoking if you haven't already. Do cocaine. That's another great little conversation one.
Really
smoke, but smoke. I mean, honestly, drugs and cigarettes are great.
I don't know how you do that.
But yeah, dude, I think what you're doing is great. I don't think you need. I just think keep doing it. You'll pick up some momentum. If you want to skip some group hangs, great. Skip them. That's fine. Bring some friends around. That'd be cool too. But I think it also is good. The same way it is a little weird that he has no female friends.
Yeah.
But it's also a little weird that you have no male. She said, I've also just haven't had male friends either. So I think this is also good for you. And also maybe bring him around some girls so that he's not, just broed out. I always liked hanging out meeting my girlfriend's friends.
I liked it too, but it was always around something. It was always around bowling or around an outdoor. There was always a game involved that I could dominate.
I guess. Sometimes it's just drinks or dinner or something like that.
Dinner's great.
And usually, if they're if it's the person you're dating's friend, they have something in common with the person you're dating. So you're like kind of compatible in general. But yeah, you're fine. You got something else pulled up for us here, little LD?
Yeah. Are you thinking for a last one?
Let's fucking finish this off.
Hi, Stavvy. Long time, first time, all of that. Me and my husband actually are both big fans of you, and we often listen separate, and then we'll chat about it, whatever. That. Sometimes we listen to it together. That's so beautiful. If this makes it on the show, I wonder which one it'll be. But this actually isn't really a question, just more of a quick kind of ask of you, I guess, a favor. We just had a baby boy, and boy names are kind of hard to pick.
They are, actually.
And so when we were going through all of our options, we found the name Theodore. And we really liked it because it has a bunch of cute little nicknames, Teddy, Theo, Ted. And so after we named the baby, we were kind of like, what does Theodore even mean?
I know
and so we looked it up, and apparently it has Greek roots. And from what the internet says, it means gift in Greek. And I was hoping that you could give us a nice, strong Greek pronunciation of Theodore in honor of our new baby boy and hopefully future Stavvy fan.
Yeah.
We'll see how long you keep doing this and touring, but hopefully it's when he's old enough to tune in and watch.
We will be doing this a long time.
Bye, Stav.
Me and Eldest podcasting to pay the bills in some form will happen in perpetuity.
We haven't even started talking or thinking about family-friendly verticals, offshoots.
Oh, dude, we're gonna have
children.
We're gonna have children in here. We're gonna have like when you have kids. With my I'm already gonna make my nephew a fucking. I'm gonna make him a stage. I'm gonna be a stage uncle, like podcast better.
Yes.
We're gonna be like the Rizzler's dad or whatever.
I love when kids are on podcasts. There was a kid on podcast the other day that goes, "I'm just really into farts and poop right now. It's just what I'm into." And I was like, "This is the best."
It actually is pretty cool. And by the way, it doesn't just mean gift. Doro means gift. Theodoros, it's Theodoros, and it means God's gift. Theos is God, and so it's like Theodoros means gift of God, gift from God. So Thodori, you can always say Thodori, Thodoraki.
What does that mean?
Those are just like cute little names for it. Thodori is just like a way to say.
What is Thodoraki?
Thodoraki is like little Theodore.
Oh.
Yeah.
How do you say I love you, Theodore?
Sagapo Thodori.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go for Thodori, Theodoros. Congratulations, cute kid. Jordan, thanks for doing the fucking podcast. I had a great time. Come back. You're always welcome whenever you want to do it. And guys, go watch the special out on Netflix tomorrow. And it is called
Take Me With You.
Take Me With You. I was there. It was really good. It looks cool. We'll go watch it.
Oh my God, we forgot to even say that.
We didn't even talk about it. It's okay. We can talk about it a different time.
Stavros saved me.
Yeah.
Panic attack after first show. He came in like a little angel.
It did feel good. I did feel very useful.
And he goes, first show always sucks. Don't even worry about it. Second show is
it.
great because of Stavvy.
Yeah, hell yeah. I can't wait to see it. Guys, go watch it and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.